Adult children of emotionally mature parents are literally parenting their children and also parenting themselves at the same time. Reparenting yourself while raising a child is no joke. It is very, very difficult. While it is challenging and difficult, it's also very possible. Healing is not about perfect parenting. It's about choosing to parent differently than you experienced growing up. And remembering that you're not going to get it right 100% of the time. In fact, studies show that you only need to get it right about 30% of the time to have a secure attachment relationship with your child. And when you're getting it wrong the rest of the time, if you spend another 30% pairing the relationship, acknowledging what you got wrong, modeling the behavior that you wished you did instead, that is good enough parenting to have a secure relationship with your child, different than the one you had with your parents. Things I want you to remember. Any adult children of emotionally mature parents did not have a healthy model of what parenting should look like growing up. You might feel triggered by your child's big emotions and wonder, am I doing this right? Child's big emotions or needs for validation might remind you of what you didn't get growing up. You might find yourself emotionally flooded or even resenting those emotions because you didn't get those needs met yourself as a child. And you might even instinctually repeat phrases that you heard your emotionally immature parent say. So if your kiddo's crying, you might instinctively feel irritated or your first instinct is to dismiss it. This might just be a defensive reaction from how you were parented when your feelings were invalidated as a kiddo. So reparenting means giving yourself what you didn't get as a child that you needed, but also showing up for your kiddo at the same time. The first thing that you can do is validate your child's feelings and emotions. It's okay to feel that way. That hurt you. You're upset by that. What I did made you mad. And then notice the reaction that you're having to their emotions and what it brings up for you. And stop and pause and think about, how do I name it and how do I understand where that comes from? When my child feels upset, it makes me feel anxious. When my child cries, it activates this instant irritation in me. Or when my child is mad about something that seems small, I want to dismiss it. Sit with it, name it, understand it, and then trace it back to when you were a child and how you felt and what the reaction of your parent was at the time. And then think about what you needed instead, and then offer that to your child and to yourself. You can even say to yourself, I wasn't taught this, but I know this is what I really needed. And then offer yourself the same self-compassion and kindness that you needed as a child in the present moment. And then let that flow to your child. Give yourself permission to parent differently than what you experienced. If you were raised with emotional neglect or invalidation and dismissiveness, parenting differently might feel like you're going against the grain. Parenting while parenting is hard. It is messy, and we're not always going to get it right. We're going to get it wrong probably more than we get it right, actually. But you're breaking cycles, you're learning as you go, and the fact that you're thinking and conscious of what's happening and wanting to do better than was done to you means that you're doing a fantastic job already. Just think about what it would have meant to you as a kid if you actively saw your parent trying to do better and caring that much about making sure they were doing a good job. That would have felt so amazing to you. You would have felt seen and validated. They wouldn't have gotten it right all the time because that's not the point. You're showing your child that you love them and care about them and that you're trying to break cycles and do it better than was done to you, and that sometimes is enough.